And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the... Planning the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Allen will try to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Packers. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And now out come the Giants.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try... Impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back to throw, Howell.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Returnable here from the 38. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 62-yard punt return. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
All right, count him along with me. That's his 3rd return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question because we see 2 occasionally. I mean, very rare. 3, unbelievable. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Howell down to throw it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And bulldozing his way through. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Powering his way forward. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
And Howe will throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. Allen, nifty footwork. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Allen. Oh, he stays up, escaping the pressure. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Once again now the Packers going for 2. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Howell.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Returning it is Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing here, Howell.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Howell.
And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50.